The separation infrastructure from Module 6 is already in place. Separate checking, separate savings, the business credit card, the owner draw flow, the accounts work. What breaks them is rarely a structural failure in the setup. It's 5 small decisions that feel harmless in the moment and quietly cost you real hours at year end. I've seen all 5 in coaching practices, including my own when I was less disciplined, and each one has a fix that closes the pattern at the source rather than managing the exceptions every month. These aren't dramatic failures. They're the small daily decisions that compound. Each one looks like a 30-second convenience choice in the moment. Grab the personal card because it's in front. Use Venmo because the client asked. Let the subscription renew on whatever card is on file. Multiply that across 20 or 30 transactions a year, and you have hours of recategorization, paper trail reconstruction, and a meeting with your bookkeeper that ends with the same advice every time. I've seen all 5 of these in the field. The reason they keep happening is that the fix lives at the habit level, not at the transaction level, and that's an easier place to intervene than people assume. The first pattern is the small Amazon order placed in 2 minutes between sessions, and the failure point is the saved default. Amazon remembers whichever card you used the day you signed up, usually the personal one, because that's what existed before the business existed. The $34 USB hub goes through on autopilot, and the mixing happens before you have time to think about it. The repair is at the default layer, not at the willpower layer. Open Amazon Business. Set the business card as the primary payment method. Do the same in every vendor account that holds a saved card, and the pattern stops generating new instances. The existing charge gets cleaned up through the accountable plan mechanics later in Module 10.6. The second pattern is the pay at the pump tap on the way to an in-person session, and it's the most common one because it's pure muscle memory. 4 cards in the wallet, the personal debit lives in the front slot because that's where it landed years ago, and the thumb selects it before the conscious mind catches up. Business mileage that runs on the business card is a clean deduction with no documentation friction. The same mileage on personal payment requires a reimbursement entry later. Reorder the wallet so the business card is front-facing on days with client meetings. A 30-second physical change that removes the friction the willpower fix never solves. Pattern 3 is the coffee meeting with no business card available. Prospective client meets you for coffee. Legitimate business meal, 50% deductible with the business purpose documentation. The cafe doesn't take cards and you don't have business cash, or the bill gets split through an app already linked to your personal account. You pay with personal cash because the alternative is not paying. Fix. Keep a small business cash envelope in your wallet for card-free situations, and voice memo the business purpose immediately after the meeting. Date, who, what topic. 20 seconds of audio that the accountable plan log in 10.6 turns into a clean entry later. Pattern 4 is the subscription stuck on the personal card from sign-up day. Zoom, Adobe, Otter, your coaching platform, all signed up before the business card existed, or while you were still treating the practice as a side thing, and they've been quietly renewing on the personal card every month for a year. The subscriptions didn't migrate when the business banking went live. You did. Fix. Once a quarter, 45 minutes blocked on the calendar, run through every software subscription and update the payment method to the business card. 1 pass per quarter stops the bleeding at the source. Every subscription you fix today stops generating exception transactions for the rest of the year. Pattern 5 is the friend or client asking for Venmo. A client wants to pay through Venmo or Zelle because it's faster than waiting for the invoice. You're on your phone and the personal Venmo handle is the one already loaded. Coaching revenue lands in your personal Venmo, gets transferred to the personal checking, and now you have a $1,000 payment sitting 2 account types away from where it belongs. Fix. Set up a separate Venmo business account linked directly to the business bank account and decline payment methods that would route to your personal accounts. Never give out the personal handle for anything coaching related. The unwind cost math is what makes the fixed source approach actually pay. Caught the same week, 5 minutes per pattern instance. Caught at year end by the bookkeeper, 15 to 30 minutes per transaction to categorize, document, and reconcile multiplied by whatever fee structure they bill at. 5 patterns at 20 transactions each per year caught at year end is hundreds of hours of bookkeeper time and a meeting that ends with them suggesting you fix the habits at the source, which is the entire point of this video. The math is overwhelming in favor of the source level fix the same week. Before you move on, pick one pattern that describes your current habit. Just one. Don't try to fix all 5 this week. You'll close none of them. Pick the one with the most frequency in your transactions and take one action this week to close it at the source. Update the payment method on your subscriptions. Put the business card front-facing in your wallet. Set up the business Venmo account. Log the coffee receipt that's been in your jacket pocket for 3 weeks. One pattern, one fix this week. The infrastructure from Module 6 holds. What you're repairing is the daily habit on top of it.